¿Y qué fue? Hello. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Manchester United.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway.
Well, full-back biases aside, it's hard not to admire a player like Michael. A player who offers so much going forwards.
And backwards, surely.
Yeah, backwards too. I mean, having him in your lineup is like having three players in one. He's defensively sound enough to be an old-fashioned full-back while having the attacking prowess of a winger.
And he's sure, therefore, to be one of the busiest players on the pitch today. That's a little off target. And this is Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Rijkaard. Schneider. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that could set him on his way. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Count. Schneider. Ronaldo might just make this. And this is Count. And he's in on goal. It's Bale! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's being urged to shoot. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Pirlo standing over it. Pirlo plays it short. And a chance! Oh, nearly. Costa Curta. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish right from the top draw. Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration...
Count! And that has fair fizzed.
Count clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
There will be one.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright. And he's there to get it away. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
To please drink responsibly.
Manchester United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Thank you very much for your
Yeah,
cooperation.
you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, It's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now there's a fight. Batistuta! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods.
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's going to go a long way. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tries to play it through. Snyder. He's found the way through. And this is Bale. And the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he can thump it away. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Searching pass he's played there. Adams. Can he get it through? Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space here. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's heaved it away. Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. Pull it. It's gone for a throw-in. Has a look and place it forward. And Puskas! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
And this is Bale. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Check to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. And it's Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! No, not quite. And they win it back again.
Added time.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the end. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Looking for options for movement. Danny Olmo. He is starved of space and time, and he was quick to react. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Olmo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the pass is intercepted. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. Oh, super find.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, they've got it again. Casemiro is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's pushed us! Oh, the ball's run. It's Casemiro! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. "30 minutes gone. And this is Rui Costa. Now, who's going to be... And one more try! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Rodri. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. It's a promising position. Kvaratskhelia. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nice bit of trickery. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly...
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
I'd like to
Any
draw
strong
your
opinions
attention
on the
to
first
screen
half?
right now
Well,
for
I wouldn't say it was the
information on
most
our
potent
shuttle service.
performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Tries to pass it through. Goalless still, and either side really getting onto the front foot. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Short changes him with that pass. Gerrard. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ronaldo is firing after that one. Puskas, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And here, Rui Costa! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's made its way to him. Kimmich getting this one clear. Rodri gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Haaland. Now it's Yamal. That's the keeper's ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Maicon looking to receive it in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
What a letdown when...
How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Making their way home on public transportation.
Your reflections then, Jim.
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway.
It's going to be a real pleasure to see the mercurial Alessandro Del Piero.
Genuine legend of the Italian game.
Yeah, the Del Piero zone was named after his trademark move of drifting out wide before easing inside to aim at the far post, and he can play in any advanced position.
Puskas. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Short changes him with that pass. Well timed, excellent interception. De Paul. Puskas threads one in. Nicely weighted ball. Del Piero picks it up out wide. Figo. Oh, this looks sharp. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zanetti.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Great vision. Solar, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly away. Scholes. Over to the right flank. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maicon's cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Scholes can clear it away. De Paul is the team's great visionary. And this is Puskas. Puskas finds himself offside. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Edmilson. No, that's been intercepted. He's picked his way through. Del Piero. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that is a little undercooked. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And so the action is resumed. 0-0, and we're at the halfway. Chance! And this is Neymar. Scholes.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Neymar. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And this is Figo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Casemiro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi engages and forces him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Puskas. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Messi.
Well, it's a poor throw that,
Coming on
picked
the
off
field
with
is
relative ease.
Number 8.
That looks a decent ball.
Substitution.
Casemiro gets it away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Neymar works it forward. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's burst through. It's Rui Costa! And that's a good finish. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache.
Neymar! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, great leap! Oh, and that should have been two. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Michael plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Has been indicated.
Neymar. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? Solar. And it's hit the woodwork and out. And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Manchester United.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with the all-round capabilities of this guy, Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian really is one of the best central midfielders around. He does work best in a midfield three, I would say, but he's not really so...
He's having a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Triol calmly anticipates. Rodri proves too strong, too smart. Looking for the run. Del Piero has the space to scheme. Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
11 minutes is number 24, Alessandro Del Piero. Alessandro Del Piero. Alessandro Del Piero.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rodri cannot be beaten that easily. Tries to pass it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Manchester United already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. That has not gone well. Maldini. Could be danger, and the shot! And that's a sharp finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Manchester United.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. Oh, that's a key interception. Deftly away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. The referee has given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And that was very necessary. And it's Casemiro. Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar. Knocks it into space. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now, can they get him away? Can he get on the end of this? And that's out of reach. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Serginho. Great vision. He's in a great position. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got them...
And that is indeed the final act. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And now,
So there was the first half.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kovacic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Del Piero can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Stones gets it away. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Puyol.
The attendance for this match was
Front-footed pressing going on here.
71,550.
Del Piero. He's found a way past. In towards the back stick.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So we have movement on both benches. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Now he's running. It's And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham with the clearance. Now it's Aguero. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. And this is Raul. Looking for options for movement.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire.
Tries from distance. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Collar. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly. Gabriel getting this one clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Raul. And he's managed to get free. And that's aimed into the middle.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's a sharp little ball here. Kobel claims comfortably. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
It's crossed into the middle.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Yamal. Now it's Rooney. Pass somewhat off target. Baresi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Casemiro. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's hoisted clear. Here comes another cross. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dani Olmo goes short. And the shot! And that's a throw-in. Neymar. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's played through for him. A lot of space. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 19, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
So no flag here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kajolu. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! It has to be Wayne Rooney! A finish of true class. AC Milan are all square. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Crosses it in, towering header! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Rooney. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kajolu. Oh, look at the Kajolu!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Milan really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering
The
it across that
attendance for
box.
this match was 72,300.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
Goal! No, flags up on the far side.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Kadiolu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Puskas. And here's Neymar. Might be danger here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu. And Jamal. And it's Neymar. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in. Kaka tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. And that was very necessary.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Ronaldo. He is through here. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 25.
Manchester United have their lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
No, that's been intercepted. Kadiolu. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, some tackle that.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal
minutes
cushion,
has
but
been
it wasn't to be.
indicated.
Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's...
तिल सक्यो यो हाल
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Looking for options for movement. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. Rijkaard. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. Played into space. Del Piero has it in a wide position. And he's really put himself on the line here. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Van Dijk attempts a clearance, and it's Gerrard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Nepal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's got away. He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that come. Messi! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gerrard. Jupe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Roll! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Gerrard. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish! again in a trice, and they are soaring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Nepal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Of a boy in a blue hat.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he's managed to get rid. Jupe. Zanetti. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's Puskas! And that was struck with genuine force. Cannavaro calmly anticipates.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Jupe threads one in. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Zanetti. Van Dijk. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Nepal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signal.
Big chance! And he's there to belt it away. And they've got rid. Played out wide. And here's Messi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 5.
He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the field is number 10, Berbatov.
Yamal, that's a good ball out wide. And he skips past his man. Nepal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Casemiro with the clearance.
Added minute has been indicated.
And the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Gerrard gets it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Puskás charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neatly clipped into space. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
United against Barcelona.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things already rolling. David Villa, Jimmer, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and we've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Back could it go? Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Messi does well to get it back. Strong running down that left flank.
Oh, great feat, that.
Pirlo, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. That's a little off target. Played out to the left flank. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Oh, great leap! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Now, who's going to be first to this? Gerrard. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Picked out brilliant, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Koundé. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Indicated.
Looking for options for movement. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And if you do have a chance today,
Well, that
please
just
take
about
some
sorts
time
out
out to give
the
your
first
support to
45
our
minutes,
best
and we'll be
stadium
back with the second very soon. So we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Rijkaard. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi. Now it's Villa. Michael. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. He's going for goal! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Manchester United are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Gerrard! It's fallen kindly here. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
71,550.
In with the challenge. Neymar. David Villa. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Michael. Puyol. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Puyol gets over and intercepts. That's a cute ball. Baggio is in a really good position out wide. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard. Neymar. Can he get it through? In towards the back stick. Cleared away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he cuts out the supply. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is a little undercooked. And he's intervened well there. Roberto Baggio. Maldini wins the duel this time.
There will be
Excellent
1 minute
challenge
added
there,
time.
uncompromising. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that is that. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.